Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your monthly reading for August, and we're going to get all the cards on the table and all the clarifiers even on the table before I actually get into the very message. I believe that the shuffling is a message in itself because the way that it comes out, but some people don't like the shuffling. Sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes it takes three minutes. So if you want to skip the shuffling, please do. If not, stay put. And I want to say that the Lionsgate portal is coming up. So when I'm doing this reading, we're just a couple of days away from it. And I am feeling this one. And I think that every single person will feel this one. There's just a heightened sense of energy, which brings great possibilities for change for the better. And if you haven't if you haven't already checked it out just yet, Nine of Gabriel, which means don't give up. Don't give up, Scorpio, and whatever that is. Yeah, I made this video on the Lionsgate portal, so you can just go check it out if you want to. Second card out for Scorpio, please, for the month of August. And also, I've been feeling a lot of Archangel Michael around me, and not only for me, but for the collective as well. So I just wanted to incorporate Michael, if he wants to be a part of this reading, he will be. I have a deck with Archangel Michael. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So we have 9 and then 10. So numerology-wise, this is a beautiful process. We're going from, like, don't give up. And there's gonna be a shift there for you. That's going to be exciting to look into. Third card out. And the Magician. Sweet Lord. Starting to create your own reality there. That is such a beautiful movement in the energy. Can we clarify the Nine of Gabriel, please? Why is that here for Scorpio for the month of August? Nine of Gabriel, why is that here? Deception and envy, interesting. Is there another message there around deception and envy and Nine of Gabriel, please? There you go. Choose wisely. Another number 7. 7 and 7 is coming out next to each other there. And then we're going to clarify the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Why is that here? And another 7. What? 777. And it's the Universe card with Stand Your Ground. Wow. We're going to clarify the Magician. Why is the Magician here for Scorpio, please? Why is the Magician here? 777, Scorpio. The Magician. And then we have 8 and 9. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10 on the table. So there's a beautiful process. So we have trapped in fear together with spiritual strength underneath the Magician. Interesting message, interesting energy there. Can be a little bit of a pulling in various directions there for you. So we're going to go back here to the Nine of Gabriel. Nine of Gabriel, which is basically, if you've been going forward for something, you've been planning for something, you've been wishing for something for quite some time, and you feel like giving up, you feel like there's just not, it's just not working out, or the way that you want it to work out, like it didn't show up in the fashion that you thought it was going to show up in, and whatever that is for you, it's just saying do not give up. Just pursue your dream, pursue this relationship, pursue this next phase in your life. Just continue to do it, because it's like, I was in Swedish, trägen vinner. Trägen vinner. What is the translation for that? Like, just don't give up. If you just sort of pursue, if you sort of just continue to push forward, it will just fall into place. It just doesn't have any other The energy can't act in any other way. If you just continue forward to push for something, or to rather allow for something, it will sooner or later just fall into place. It will show up for you. We have deception and envy, and then choose wisely, together with this 9 of Gabriel. And I have to be honest, nothing really stands out to me like as a storyline. So I'm just going to ask for another, which is quite, I don't want to sound arrogant, but it's quite rare that I don't instantaneously just get a vision or get a word or just get something to hang myself with, to just sort of, so maybe that is a message when it's within itself. We have 777 on the table, but this is even 77 coming out there. So first, the angels are really with you. Your guides are really with you. You also have reached this limit, or like this place where you've done so much. You put down the seeds. You have been watching it grow. Like you're moving forward, and it's really time to reap the benefits. Like it's that you don't have to ask a second time. You don't have to plant another seed. You don't have to go to school again. Like it's just not more preparation time. This is reward time. This is fruition time. That's 7. We can also talk about mastery here, because we have the Magician and we have the universe card and spiritual strength on the table. So that can also talk about master, like 777 numerology wise, could talk about mastery, how you're really are coming into your, at least more of your full potential. Like you're starting to discover things about yourself that a moment ago it was just not there, or even the idea about the discovery about yourself. Did you follow that? Like the idea about starting to do something, add something to your life, remove something from your life that would change things quite tremendously. Even the idea about it wasn't there a minute ago, but now it is. It's like we're on this master path right now. And the fact that I don't really get a clear message like straight out of the, what do you say, straight out of the box. Can be a message itself that if you're looking for answers straight away, or if you're looking for, like, if you started to do something on your spiritual path, or you're starting to like awaken something within yourself, or do this new, I don't know, routine, whatever that is for you, and you don't see like quick results, or you don't see the evidence that you were seeking just right away, to just sort of play cool a little bit, just have that ice in your stomach, just move forward. It's slow and steady wins the race, and understand that even though it doesn't show its face immediately, there is a message in there, and there is if you just sort of continue, it's going to reveal itself. But for the sake of the reading, I want some answers. Deception and envy, and choose wisely. Why is that here? And then we have a 6 with a relationship situation. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to ask you to just let me sit with this for a bit. Okay, there's a lot of green here. I just have to start to say there's a lot of green. In the choose wisely, we have a green border. And in the deception and envy card, there's a lot of green within the card itself. And then there's a lot of green here as well, specifically around the heart chakra. What I feel with this one, if I just sit with it for a little bit, and that might also be a message, if you don't really receive any answers, if you don't see any signs or synchronicities, like it just doesn't really pop in that sense, slow down, get still, and really start to pay attention. Like, what is it that jumps out at you? What do you see? What do you feel? I'm feeling here that the path that you're on, the choosing of your path right now, Scorpio, think about what you're doing in your life right now, whether that is relationship related, whether that is job related, whether that is something around your health related. There's something that you're doing, you're choosing a path, your choices, we have choose wisely, but your choices here could be a little bit like in question for other people. Like other people have opinions about the chosen path for yourself right now. And so at first glance, it's like, oh, you know, they think a lot of things. So that might be friends, it might be family members, it might be, you know, people just have opinions about what you're doing. And then it rather quickly turns into deception and envy. I don't really feel deception though. I feel just a little bit more of an envious energy here from someone else. It could be from another family member that they're telling you to sort of, or if they don't say it with words, you know it. Like you can just sense those things, that people are not on board with things that you're doing or things of your choosing. And there's something here, and if you haven't discovered this yet, or if you haven't, like you're trying to think about like, who could this be? Like, where have I that it might just show up. This is for the month of August, and it might show up that the more clear you become, because I've seen the upcoming cards here, the more clear you become, the more chosen path you're like anchored into, the deeper rooted on that path that you become, the more brilliant, the more radiant, the more strong and powerful you will become. People around you almost will start to envy, like, oh, I wish I could have that freedom, or I wish I could, you know, they're coming at you for it, but mainly what they're wishing is that they could choose the same path for themselves, or maybe not the exact same path, but that they could choose. We have choose wisely here, and it's like, so you're making the best of the situation. You're really thinking about things and taking things to heart and choosing a real path for yourself moving forward, and people around you are getting envious of it. That shouldn't hinder you one bit though. Because we have choose wisely, and because we have you've chosen the path, and that's what people are envious about, we have the harmony card here, but that can also act as a choice. So could there be a person in the future? Could there be a harmonious relationship here on the table? Absolutely. I think more so for the general Scorpio, this is about the choice. It's about the choices that you're making right now. Very, very in alignment with your heart. Harmonious choices. What works and what doesn't. You really thoroughly are thinking about these things. And number 6 there is love and harmony. As you take this responsibility, because I feel like it is a responsibility, Scorpio, that you really are starting to focus on your path. What is it that I want? And you just continue on that path. Whatever else people around you have, what kind of opinions they have, what kind of, you know, kind suggestions that they might have. Like, it's not your thing to listen to it. Like, you don't have to listen, really. And as you don't, the Wheel of Fortune shows up, and it's number 10. It's a completion. It's this new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. It's like you moved yourself there, and you will know it. You will know that by choosing different thoughts, by, like I said, having an idea, like, I just had an idea, I can do this. I can start to think in this manner. I can start to release this. I can start to really pay attention. Like, whatever that is for you, it's like you just had the idea. And that idea, soon enough, very, very soon, and here we have this 7 seep in as well. So there's a lot of mastery energy going on around you right now, Scorpio. Like, you should really be proud of yourself. Like, it's like you've had a little... It's like it looks on the surface like you had a little mini breakthrough, but I think that this little mini breakthrough is the breakthrough for the big stuff. Big stuff. And if you want just to become a rapper, you can. New beginnings and delays, a change in direction that offers happiness, together with the universe card and stand your ground. It's like this allows for you to connect directly with your inner being, to connect directly with the universe, to have and to hold everything that you want. The stand your ground. I just feel like that is just you, but I think that you've chosen, that's in the choosing over here. Like you already have chosen to sort of stand up for yourself. Or maybe you just need to encourage yourself every once in a while. You just need to remind yourself that, you know, as soon as someone else is having some sort of complaint or some sort of smirky, like you just understand that they don't like your path. To just continue to stand your ground, stay in your integrity, know where you're going. You're the one with the connection to the universe. And that's why they also later on become envious, because it's like, oh shoot, like whatever they were doing, it didn't look so good in the beginning, but now it's starting to look really like, what is it that Scorpio is doing over there? So it's gonna pay off big time if you just continue here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the universe, and stand your ground in the same is really powerful, Scorpio, where you're headed and the connections to your insides that you're making as we speak. This allows for you to become the magician. This is not 9 of Raphael, which is a person who understands that there's more than meets the eye. There's more to ask for, but I have to sort of ask I have to ask the universe for it. I have to ask, we have to rub this lamp, this genie in the bottle, and I probably have a limited amount of wishes. You're past that. We're talking 777. We're talking mastery. So you're becoming a magician. You're in the process, because we have 7, 8, 9, 10. You're in the process of becoming the magician. And what does that mean? It means that you understand that you truly are the creator of your reality. I mean, we hear this over and over again. I know I hear this over and over again. You are the creator of your own reality. We work with law of attraction, all of that stuff. But to thoroughly know that, to understand that there really are no obstacles to the life that you want to create because you're the creator of it, and understand that your thoughts and your actions and your emotions was the reason for something showing up, it's such a powerful place to be in. It's also because we have trapped in fear with spiritual strength. So I've said this a couple of times before. Maybe you heard me say this a lot of times and you're getting a little bit sick of it. So I'm going to sound like a little bit like a broken record here, but I believe that everything that you're called to do, every relationship you're called to get into or get out of, every job that every interaction, everything that you just sort of, oh, I find this interesting. All of a sudden you find this interesting and you want to go down that path. It might look like it's all about that relationship. It might look like it's about getting that job or whatever you're doing in your career. It might look like it's about something, but this something is about you becoming your full potential. I believe that there's nothing under the roof of the universe that is not directly linked to your discovery of your full potential. So whatever has had you trapped in fear, whatever has been the illusion, because it is an illusion, because you're the creator and you can also create illusions of blockage. You can't do this for various reasons, and you make the most astounding things up. I do it myself all the time. The most astounding things, like the reasons why we can't do something, or coming into shortage when there is none. How interesting is that we're coming into shortage when there is none? Do you understand what a great creator you are? That you're having the experience of not having anything. So what do you do with that? Are you having the experience of having fear when there's nothing to fear? And at the same time, you're just the growth of your spirit, the growth of your soul, the degree of development here, the degree of power that you're stepping into right now, like the progress of your own, who have this spiritual journey. Virgo, it was a lot about Virgo's spirit. It was all about the spiritual journey right now. Like, it was just all about it. So if you feel a connection to Virgo, I would highly recommend checking that reading out, because it was quite similar, but this is even more the Wheel of Fortune, the universe, stand your ground, the Magician, spiritual strength. This is when you're sort of leaving all your fears behind and you're just becoming this. It's almost like you just, it's like we're starting like this. It's 8 still, so it's power and strength, and you're discovering your powers. And it's almost like we do this. Like more and more and more, this is just going to take over. Bygones. Spiritual strength. You're starting to realize your true potential. And people are going to wonder what the heck you're doing. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So if you feel like this is your reading, this is your journey, you're so welcome there. There's 2 ways to get there, so read about them in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. Happy August month. Happy Lionsgate. Go check that reading out if you want to. I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.